Hey, check this out. What if you could totally change how somebody else thinks about you? How cool would that be? Now, this is something that I love about releasing, is that it gives you the ability to erase any sort of victim mentality. And what I mean by that is that sense that there's stuff that goes on around me in the world with events and with people that I have no control over. I have no power over. And it allows you to drop that whole idea and really take responsibility in a good way so that you can step up and assume mastery. Come from the position that everything is my consciousness. And by cleaning up my consciousness and coming from a place of love, that I have real connection and harmony with everything in my world, everything, even others. And so this is something that I've been playing with. I've just been discovering some amazing results out of it. So I want to share this with you. Now, here's the thing, is we've got people in our lives that think about us a certain way. That have a viewpoint that's perhaps not very positive. And it could be somebody that, maybe we were in harmony at one point, but maybe something happened, some event, or, I did something and now they see me in a different light and they treat me a different way. And maybe they don't say it openly, but it's something that you can pick up on because we all feel each other. And you can kind of sense how other people are thinking about you, right? Or maybe it's just somebody who you've always have been at odds with, and they just see you a certain way, and that's the way it is. Now, when you've got this situation in your life, you've got two options, actually three options. The first option is that you can go crazy about it. You can reject them, you can disapprove of them, you can fight with them, you can make them wrong, and basically go down a road of negativity. And that's no option. Now you have a second option, which is a bit more discriminating. You can just come from the idea or the point of view that, look, if that's the way that you think about me, it doesn't resonate with me. However, if you think of that about me, that's your business. It's not my business. And that's okay. That's a very discriminating point of view. However, it kind of can lead you into a stuck place because you're making them wrong, or you just say that, well, that's the way that you think, so you get to be right, I get to be right, and then there's like a sense of disharmony, a disconnection. Now, you actually have a third option that allows you to go deeper. Go into yourself and find a real harmony and connection and oneness with that person. And this is something that is super powerful and can bring massive abundance into your life. Because it's all about cleaning up your consciousness and stepping up and being a master. Now, this may sound a little far out, what I'm talking about, but just try it out. Follow along. See what you experience. So think about somebody in your life who you kind of sense that they think about you a certain way that you don't agree with, or it's just not so nice. Now up here, your thought can be, well, the way that they see me, that's not true. It's not true at all. Well, first of all, take a look to see if you have any feelings about it. Just like, I don't like that. Like a disapproval feeling. Disapproving of them or disapproving of yourself. Or maybe it just stirs up other emotions. A feeling of embarrassment, or maybe you're just wanting their approval or something like that. Well, if it stirs up feelings, and especially, if you've got like a negative reaction to it, then behind that is some little seed, subconscious nugget inside of you that resonates with that thought. There's part of you that thinks that that's true, or it could be afraid that that's true. And see, now's your opportunity to come from that position and clean that up. And in the process, turn that whole thing around, change their mind. So try this out. Think about that person that has a dim viewpoint of you. And just for this moment, just get in touch with what you think their picture is. Now, you got a sense of what their picture is of you. Maybe they think that you're a bum. Maybe they think that you're false or you're phony. Maybe they think that you're weak-spirited. Or, you get the idea. They have a certain image of you. So right now, just get in touch with that picture that you think they have. And look at that picture. And see if you have a feeling about it. I don't like that picture. Now, welcome up that feeling. If you got a feeling, and maybe you feel like a tightness or contraction in your stomach or chest about that feeling, about that picture. Now, here's your opportunity. You could either push it down, reject it, but this is how you collect all of these feelings. And this is how you hold on to the negativity. Or now you can just welcome it up. If you have a feeling right now, say yes to it. Say yes to it so you could welcome it up. And say yes to this feeling that you have right now so you can let this feeling go. And say yes to this feeling even more. Get friendly with it. Just say yes to it so you can allow it to come up and you can allow it to leave. And say yes to it even more. And say yes to it even more. And say yes to it even more. And let go pushing on it. Just allow it to arise. Welcome it up. Welcome it up with a big yes. And just open up. You can even open up an imaginary door. And imagine that feeling, whatever it looks like to you. It looks like energy, it looks like light. If it has a color, just imagine it moving right on out the door. And even more. And notice how you feel now. See if you feel lighter about it, more positive, happy. See if you have a less of a reaction to it when you think about that picture the other person has. See if you feel more imperturbable. Now, if you still have feelings, just welcome them up. Say yes to any feelings, whatever they are. Just say yes to them. Say yes to them even more. And say yes to them. And allow them to arise. Just open up wide open and let it pass through. And even more. Just surrender all these feelings that are coming up. Whether they're light or whether they're heavy. Just surrender them, whatever they are, over to beingness now. And just let them go. And even more. 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 Now, take a look at this picture that the other person has about you. Just get that image of you, that negative image of you, and see if it still resonates. See if you have a feeling about it, if you have a little clutch or just any feelings that are coming up, then it's somewhere inside of you, subconsciously, that resonates with it. So just welcome it up now. Welcome it up and just let it go. Now, the more you just open up and let it go, the more you welcome it up and say yes to it, you're getting more imperturbable. And when you're totally imperturbable, that picture just doesn't resonate. You just greet it with love. And when you're coming from a place of imperturbability and love, that won't show up in your world. That person, even if that person treats everybody a certain way, a certain negative way, they won't treat you that way. And Lester describes this. He says, when you're totally imperturbable, you're offensive to no one. You're agreeable to everyone. See, that's the power of love, and that's inside of you. And it's your choice to really come from love. And this is an opportunity to really clean up your consciousness so you're all loving. Now, get in that picture in mind. Imagine that picture. And does it feel lighter, less true? And if so, now you can take the next step and just erase this picture mentally. Just imagine this picture evaporating and dissolving. And then imagine it evaporating and dissolving even more. And even more. And even more. Just let the whole picture just evaporate like dust in the wind, just gone. And now, notice what you experience. See if it's true at all. Now, try this out. Really practice this. What you'll find is by really connecting with the picture that you're picking up from others, how they're viewing you, and you take responsibility for it and you clean it up, let go of your feelings, and you erase that picture, watch what happens. That picture will leave the other person. They'll treat you totally differently. Check it out. And you can use this in a number of ways. Say, for example, you're a salesperson, or you have a business and you're selling a product, but people aren't buying from you. And maybe you get a sense from them that you feel like they think that you're awkward, or you're just not very good, or you're not really connected, you're not really sincere, or you're just not really good at what you're doing, right? And we all have had this experiences, this type of experience with different goals and things. And we get a reflection back upon us that what we're putting out there isn't working. It's the reaction is telling us something different. So think about something like this in your life and get in touch with that picture that the world sees you. You're not good enough. And see if that stirs up any feelings. And again, just say yes to these feelings so you can let these feelings go. And say yes to these feelings some more so you can let them go. And even more. And even more. And now just imagine this picture evaporating and dissolving. And even more. And even more. Now, the more you practice this and apply it, you'll see you could erase that whole thing. And without having to do anything, without having to learn any new skills, you could be the greatest salesperson. You can master all of your goals. See, it's all just pictures, and they're all in your mind. So this is what's so incredible about releasing. It's all about seriously stepping up and being a master. But here's the key. You gotta be serious. You gotta be willing to step out of that victim mentality. You gotta be willing to show up and really decide, make a strong decision. I have had enough of playing small. I've had enough of feeling limited in my life. Enough of that. I'm stepping into power, real power. I've seen enough people do it, and if they can do it, I can do it. If Leicester can do it, I can do it. So what are you willing to do? Now, if you're willing, then I got a super incredible event that you'll absolutely love. It's the 9-day Leicester's Way retreat that's happening in Holland. And this retreat for 9 days is super deep, super powerful, because we've got 9 days to really explore what's inside of you and all that goodness and all that abundance, and coming from a place of bliss and doing it for long enough to where it really settles in. It really comes in as a reality, not just kind of getting boosted up for a little bit, but leaving after the 9 days with a whole new life, with a whole new mastery, and doing things that you've never been able to do before. So if you want to prove it to yourself, click the link below and join us in Holland. It's super easy to get to. It's a wonderful location. And the work that we're going to be doing for 9 days is just going to be out of this world. You're going to love it. So click the link below and join us.